Hello students, today I am going to explain you the poem The Violet. Before beginning, we should know about the poet. The poem is written by Jane Taylor. An English poet and a novelist. She also wrote the nursery rhyme which is very famous, known as Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Let us read the poem first. Down in a green and shady bed, a modest violet grew. Its stalk was bent, it hung its head, as if to hide from view. And yet it was a lovely flower, its color bright and fair. It might have graced a rosy bower instead of hiding there. Yet there it was content to bloom, in modest tints arrayed, and there diffuse its sweet perfume within the silent shade. Then let me to the valley go, this pretty flower to see, that I may also learn to grow in sweet humility. Jane Taylor. Let us see difficult word meanings first. Modest, simple, ordinary. Graced, to beautify, adorn. Just like you see, these flowers are adorning, decorating this garden. They are beautifying it. Rosy bower, a leafy and shady place in garden full of roses. You can see the rosy bower here. Modest tints, simple light shades, just like you can see here. Arrayed, in an arranged order. Here you can see these shades are arranged in a sequence way from light to the dark. This is known as array. Diffuse, spread or mix. Just like you can see, this flower is spreading the fragrance into the air. Fragrance of the flower diffusing in the air. Humility, down to the earth. Simplicity being ordinary. The state or quality of being humble. Lack of pride. We can see all these qualities in the monk. We can see the image here. As simple as down to the earth as a monk. Now I am going to explain you stanza 1. Down in a green and shady bed, a modest violet grew. Its stalk was bent, it hung its head, as if to hide from view. Down in a green and shady bed, a modest violet grew. The violet that the poet saw in the valley was growing on green bed or a green grass in a shaded place. Just like we can see, the violet is growing here down in a shady bed. Its bed is green. It might be a grass or some green plants. The violet is growing here. The violet is the flower and is a name of a color too. It was growing on a green bed in a shaded place. Now we must see what kind of flower is it. It is a very simple flower. Its stalk was bent. Just like we can see here, the stalk was bent. Its stalk was bent. It hung its head. We can see here the head of the flower too is hung, as if to hide from view. Its stem was bent and head was hung. Its position and posture itself shows as if it wants to hide itself to be viewed by others. It seems as if it were shy of all the admiration it attracted. Second stanza. And yet it was a lovely flower, its color bright and fair. It might have graced a rosy bower instead of hiding there. And it was a lovely flower. The poet says that though it could not be seen by everyone, but it is a lovely, bright and beautiful flower. How does the poet describe the violet? It was no doubt a lovely, bright and beautiful flower. How was it? Lovely, bright and fair. It might have graced a rosy bower instead of hiding there. The poet wishes that the violet might have grown or graced a leafy and shady place. Just like you can see here, leafy and shady place. In a garden, in place of hiding, there refers to the place down in the valley, where many more could admire its beauty. The poet wishes that violet might have grown or graced a leafy and shady place in a garden. It might have grown somewhere here under the leafy and shady place, in place of hiding there. Stanza 3. Yet there it was content to bloom in modest tints arrayed, and there diffuse its sweet perfume within the silent shade. The poet says the violet is contented and satisfied with its place in green and shady place. It was blooming there in its simple way, displaying its light shades of colors. It was spreading its sweet fragrance unnoticed by others, as the flower was growing down in a green and shady bed. So everybody couldn't be able to admire its beauty, but it was contented. The flower was satisfied with its place over there. Then let me to the valley go, this pretty flower to see, that I may also learn to grow in sweet humility. In stanza 4, the poet herself wishes to go to that valley where she could see this beautiful flower so that she too may learn to grow up in humility. In fact, to grow up without being proud or vain. The message that we get from the poem is: the poet wants to be simple, humble, sweet, pleasant, unambitious, and down to the earth as the violet when she grows up. In short, the poet wants us to be simple, sober, and down to the earth in our life. Thank you.